Welcome to AGORACOM Talks, your weekly go-to source for the best small-cap headlines for over 65 million investors since 2007. If you are looking at this massive AI boom and wondering how to actually play it, well, the answer isn't in Silicon Valley, it's actually in the dirt.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah.
The big story hitting the wires today is this massive collision. Tech giants are desperate to build new data centers and electrification grids, but they are completely bottlenecked.
Right, bottlenecked by the supply of critical minerals and, well, legacy energy infrastructure.
Precisely. The raw data we're unpacking in today's deep dive proves that the real AI boom is happening underground.
So let's look at the bedrock of that tech, starting with Consolidated Lithium Metals, ticker CLM. They just dropped a headline regarding an updated preliminary economic assessment, basically the first major financial blueprint for their Kwyjibo rare earth project.
And the numbers in that release are frankly staggering.
Yeah, a 46.5% pre-tax IRR, a 35.4% post-tax, and a $2.4 billion pre-tax NTV.
It's massive.
It really is. That NPV is essentially the projected current worth of the mine's future cash flow.
But what stands out here isn't just that valuation, it's the density. They are modeling 10,000 tons of rare earth oxides a year.
Okay, let's unpack this for a second. They are projecting that kind of volume from a mine surface footprint the size of just 3 soccer fields.
Right, which is incredible. Rare earths are incredibly difficult to extract cleanly, so getting that much value from such a tiny footprint is rare.
Wow.
Yeah, and in the release, CEO Richard Quinnell pointed out that as North America actively works to establish strategic rare earth stockpiles to strengthen domestic supply chains, well, Kwyjibo is perfectly positioned to contribute.
But rare earths are really only half the electrification equation. You need highly conductive metals to actually move that power. That brings us to Southern Silver Exploration Corp, ticker SSV.
Yeah, their new Puro Corazon underground sampling headline is a big one.
Absolutely massive result here. They hit 2.8 meters of 757 grams per ton silver equivalent.
What's fascinating here is that, well, to put it in perspective, anything over 200 grams per ton is generally considered very high grade for underground mining.
Right.
So hitting over 750 is just off the charts. It's what we call polymetallic mineralization. They aren't just finding silver, but a whole cocktail of industrial metals bundled together.
The release actually quotes management noting that these results confirm high-grade mineralization extending well beyond previous boundaries, which perfectly feeds into surging global electrification demands.
Exactly, for things like solar panels and EV grids.
So we are securing the tech metals, but where do traditional safe havens fit into this capital-intensive market? Free Gold Ventures Limited, ticker FVL, has a major headline out of their Golden Summit project.
Right, 2.008 grams per ton gold over 62.1 meters.
But wait, here's where it gets really interesting, and I need to push back a little. They are doing infill drilling.
Yeah.
Drilling between existing holes. If they already know it's a massive deposit, shouldn't they be trying to make it bigger? Isn't bigger always better?
Well, not necessarily. When you build a mine, upfront capital is absolutely everything. You don't want to mine the low-grade rock first. By doing infill drilling, they are mapping out the absolute richest high-grade core of the deposit.
So precision beats scale when you need early revenue.
Exactly. Their release highlights that this highly targeted strategy secures data for their upcoming 2027 pre-feasibility study. They're basically pinpointing exactly where to dig the starter pit to generate maximum cash flow right out of the gate.
Makes total sense, and sometimes that precision means knowing exactly how deep to look, which Viva Gold Corp, ticker VAU, just proved with their Midway Hills discovery headline.
38.1 meters of 0.89 grams per ton gold.
Right, and at first glance, 0.89 sounds lower than free gold. But for a near-surface bulk tonnage target, that is actually a very solid, profitable grade. Plus, it includes a high-grade 6.1 meters of 3.56 grams per ton.
It is, especially because the real aha moment here is that this was a completely blind discovery.
Wait, really?
Yeah, they found it in argillite, a type of sedimentary rock that fluid gold just loves to pool in.
Oh, wow.
And the kicker, it was sitting 27 meters straight down below where historic drilling stopped. Prior explorers literally walked right over it.
That's crazy. CEO James Hesketh noted in the release that this discovery clearly demonstrates the potential for a new zone of high-grade gold in an area completely discounted by prior explorers.
It all comes back to unlocking value that's been overlooked.
And that brings us full circle back to the AI energy grid. You can mine all the metal in the world, but you still need land and power for these trillion-dollar data centers. Zafiro Methane Corp, ticker ZEFI, has a headline about generating revenue by well plugging for AI data centers.
Right, because the U.S. grid is getting a $1.4 trillion upgrade, but developers cannot build modern power plants on land riddled with leaking, abandoned oil wells from the 1950s.
Zafiro is capitalizing on that by getting paid to go in, cap those environmental hazards, and unlock that real estate.
Exactly. As CEO Catherine Flax summed it up in their release, with AI data centers ramping up energy demand, Zafiro is stepping in to clear the legacy hazards blocking these multi-billion-dollar infrastructure projects.
If we connect this to the bigger picture, from critical metals to grid preparation, these results really represent the physical building blocks of tomorrow's economy.
They absolutely do.
So what does this all mean for you? It means these specific metrics, the grades, the NPVs, the strategic drilling results we just went through, they offer a prime starting point for your own deeper investment research.
Definitely a great place to start looking.
But to leave you with a final thought to ponder as the world races toward an advanced AI-driven future, isn't it wildly ironic that our most futuristic technologies are entirely bottlenecked by our ability to dig ancient metals out of the dirt and plug the forgotten oil wells of our industrial past?